Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Rocky, for those of you who don't know, if you're new here. And if you're not new here, then hey girl, hey. Obviously, y'all can tell by the title that I'm on here to talk about getting married at 20 and meeting my wife on social media. We actually met on Twitter. I was 18, it was my freshman year of college. I had just got home from being at the club all night with one of my friends at this gay bar called Innuendos. If you're from Detroit, then you know Innuendos. And I was up late in the middle of the night tweeting about the L word. I got a mention from somebody who asked me what season I was on. And it was Taylor. We talked back and forth a little bit, like a couple tweets, and then she was like, I'm pretty sure she said like, we need to take this to the inbox. So basically, she slid into my DMs. She DM'd me and we was talking for a little bit. She told me that she was actually in Japan because she was in the military and that's where she was stationed. Like she had been stationed in Japan for like, I think a year and a half or 2 years maybe by this point. And y'all, I'm just like, okay, is this not fate? Because if you watch the L Word, then you know it was somebody in the military in the L Word who I used to have a big crush on. And I'm just like, okay, like, come on, the dots, they're connecting. So we talked, I think, for 2 days in the DMs. And then she finally asked me for my number. We exchanged numbers. That was that. Like, we talked every day from then on. I had a crush on her, obviously. All my friends knew that I was smitten. I actually was not going to pursue her at first because she wasn't in a relationship, but you know, like she was talking to somebody or whatever. So I told my friends like, I'm not even gonna pursue it. But my friends told me that I should because they could tell that I really liked her. So obviously I did. That was in 2014, which was so damn long ago. And I was 18 and it was like 2 weeks before her 20th. Yeah, it was like 2 weeks before her 20th birthday. So that was January, and then in April, one day I was on a call with her and my mom came up to me. Like this point we still just talking, you know. My mom was just like, do y'all go together or not? Like, is y'all in a relationship? Like, y'all go together. And that was that. Like, we was together from then on. Like, we was girlfriend and girlfriend. But before that, let me tell y'all a funny story. Like a month or so in, y'all, my memory is bad, so the timelines might be a little off. She actually had asked me if I wanted to talk on the phone. You know, I'm like, yeah. I'm getting cute, y'all. I'm in my dorm room, getting our cute, setting it up, yada, yada, yada. And then I FaceTimed her. And she was like, oh. I was talking about being on the phone. Editing Raquel popping in to say, I didn't find this out until later. Like, I didn't initially know this. I didn't know that's what she meant in the moment. And she didn't say that in the moment either, you know. I found this out later down the line. So I just wanted to clarify. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know. You said, do I want to talk? I'm like, yes, I want to talk. So let's just, you know, let's just talk. Obviously, from that point on, we was always on FaceTime. It even got to one point, I had broke my phone on campus and I couldn't FaceTime her. Or I couldn't talk to her. So I would carry my laptop around and I would call her. I would message her on Skype and that's how we would talk. I would carry my laptop around everywhere on campus, like to work. I worked at the library. I would carry my laptop to class. I just had my laptop on me at all points, y'all. And we would Skype like all the time. If you ask anybody in my family, any of my friends, they would tell you Raquel was always on Skype. Taylor would be asleep because obviously she in Japan at this point. That's like a 12-hour difference or something like that. So we was on different time zones. So when she would be asleep, I would be up doing stuff and she would just be on my computer sleep. When I was asleep, she would be up doing stuff. So like I would roll over in the night and she getting ready in the morning to go to work and do military shit. I don't know. So yeah, that was that. And then she finally came and saw me like a year and a half in. Like she couldn't just see me whenever, obviously. She had to take leave. And she finally came to Detroit to visit me. And she was there with me for like a week. It was nice. I actually have a video of us meeting at the airport. I will insert the video so that y'all can see.
Really cute. Okay, I do look kind of cute. So cute. Okay, I didn't show them the signs.
I will show y'all. She told me later on that she had been trying to get my attention, y'all, but she said I wasn't stunning her. Honestly, I'm a very oblivious person. Like when people flirting with me and stuff, like I don't really pay attention to stuff like that. Like I don't pick up on those cues. So I had no idea, but she had said she had been liking my tweets, liking my pictures and all this stuff, trying to get my attention way before she finally just mentioned me. So Hey, I guess don't ever give up. But yeah, so she came and visited me a year and a half into our long distance relationship. And then she actually flew me to Japan a few months later after she left Detroit. So she flew me to Japan in July and she visited me in April. So I was in Japan for a whole month. It was so beautiful. It was like the best food I've ever had in my life. Like the ramen, top tier. I really want to go back to Japan. But so yeah, I was there for a month. Actually my 20th birthday was coming up while I was there. So I was 20 by that point. Okay, so fast forward, after I got home in October, yeah, leading into the end of the year, she actually got stationed in Arkansas. So then I went to Arkansas. And when she was finally in the States and she was living in Arkansas, I would basically just be there all the time. Like, I'm having my friends drop me off at the airport. Like, I'm going to see Taylor again. Obviously, I'm doing my work online. I'm switching to online classes. Like, I'm going to visit her all the time. So then one day, before I'm about to go back, we get married. But mind y'all, it was a Sunday. So when we called the courthouse, they was like, it's no judges available. It was the weekend. Like, it's no judges available. Y'all have to figure this out on your own. So we got a list of judges and we basically contacted each of them and asked them, you know, what was up, what was on their schedule. And we got one lady to tell us that we could come drive out to her house and she would marry us. And that's what happened. She married us in her garage. We got married, just the two of us, in some judge's garage in Arkansas. So random. So random. Nobody else was there. It was just us two. And we was in regular clothes. The judge actually took a picture of us. I will insert that so y'all can see. And yeah, that was 9 years ago. Yeah, like y'all saw that we just celebrated our 9-year anniversary. And if you haven't seen that, I will put a link up here somewhere and in the description so that y'all could check that vlog out. We spent our 9-year anniversary in like the coolest place ever. But yeah, so we coming up on 10 years of being married, and I was 20 when we got married and Taylor was almost 2 weeks away from being 22. That's when we got married, and it's just been what it is from there. So let me know down below if you got any questions. Y'all, I'm nosy. I know y'all nosy. We nosy together. So I will tell y'all my business. Anything y'all want to know, ask me all the questions. If you want to know what it was like being married at 20, I will gladly tell you. Especially being married at 20 when nobody else around you is married, because who the fuck is getting married at 20? You know what I mean? If you want to know what it was like being in a long distance relationship, definitely ask me, because I got all the answers. Okay. Advice, I don't know. I'm just a girl. But if you want to ask me, then you can. I'm trying to think if I left anything out. We obviously not living in Arkansas no more. We are in Texas, in her hometown. We've been here for, gosh, since before COVID. So for the last 5 years, which is actually crazy. So this is where we are with our little family, our 2 cats. If it wasn't for Twitter, I like to think that somehow, some way, we still would have found ourselves. Like, we still would have found each other some way, somehow. But big shout out to Twitter, because, you know, if it wasn't for you, who knows? Thanks for listening, y'all. My camera's actually about to die. This is my second time recording this. If y'all got any questions, any comments, I hope y'all leave them down below. Talk to me, ask me whatever y'all want to know. I hope y'all subscribe, because I would love to have y'all here. If you're a yapper like me, come on, join the family. You are very much so welcome. That's it for now, I guess. I will talk to y'all later, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.
I'm not.
It's a video.
Oh, you're recording?
Give me. No.
Dude, they're saying